What now? What now? What now? OKC, NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Kevin Durant less OKC Thunder, NBA champions. SGA got the ship. 32.7 points per game to the NBA championship. Alex Caruso, the first year in OKC. Alex Caruso, his first ring in front of fans, his second NBA championship overall. Let's give one to Alex Caruso. He did it. In free agency, Hartenstein, first year, deliver a championship. Some big time free agency acquisitions. The Thunder's defense, the Thunder being machined from 3-point line. OKC, nobody except the Lakers stood a chance against the Thunder. It was over from the beginning. But Reggie Miller, Indiana's gonna win because Reggie Miller played for them. No, it had nothing to do with Reggie Miller. It had everything to do with marketing and advertising. SGA, 32.7 points per game. These are Michael Jordan-esque numbers. Goalkeeper LeBron James and Luka. Luka averaging 30 points. SGA averaging 30 points. SGA in Canada. Goalkeeper LeBron and the Lakers. Get the ratings ready. Europe and Slovenia and SGA in Canada. The ratings are going to be big time next year. Now that team has won without Kevin Durant. The Thunder prove they can deliver without the bus riding bum. He never drove the bus. This is what it's like to drive the bus, Kevin Durant. You could have been that guy. Look at this. Look at this. This championship 100 gazillion times beats those cupcake rings on the Golden State Warriors. Those rings don't mean shit. Kevin Durant. Yeah, I winning nothing on the Houston Rockets. Good luck getting past the Thunder. Good luck getting past the Lakers. Rockets ain't winning nothing. Kevin Durant is finished. He is finished. Rockets are trash. Kevin Durant is trash. He fucked basketball for 2-3 seasons. This motherfucker never winning no ring ever again. If they wanted this guy to win a ring, he would have been on the Spurs. He would have been on the Knicks. It is over for Kevin Durant. It is over. He is never, ever going to win a championship ever in his career. He won't even make it to the NBA Finals. This guy is finished. He is aging. He got injured. He is not the same player. He has not made the conference finals since he rode the coattails of Stephen Curry, taking the double teams.
The Indiana Pacers, throughout these playoffs, they never, ever gave up. Congratulations on a great run. To the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team-first mentality, homegrown all-stars, and a very special culture. Clay Bennett.
Loose NBA Cup. It was worth it. They won the championship.
And this amazing team. Congratulations. You're the 2025 NBA champions.
Seven different champions, 7 seasons, 77. And now it's go time. Scoring Game 2-7, Thunder win the chip, shipped in the back-to-back 2027. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. About the curse of Seattle. They're not winning because they're cursed because they love Seattle. But the Thunder are cursed because they abandoned Seattle. What?
As a true team, and not just a winner.
Not gonna lie, that injury looked legit from Halliburton. My first thought was call from Las Vegas, but it looks like it's a very legit injury. It looks like it. If it were fake, his dad wouldn't have been in the locker room.
We're super grateful to have these guys representing us.
Sam, you
I
said
told you too much money was on Indiana. I told you the fix was in. Y'all got played by Indiana. Y'all got played by Indiana.
And maturity is a characteristic. And these guys
You all got played by Reggie Miller. You all got played by Caitlin Clark. You all got played by the media in Indiana. They never had a chance. I told you. There was way too much money on the Pacers. They had zero chance. They weren't paying out 3-1, 4-1 on these guys. Over 90% of the series betting was on Indiana. The fix was always in. They just wanted the Game 7 because the games couldn't average 10 million a night.
How did you get here?
Lakers Thunder Western Conference Finals.
I want to congratulate Indiana on a great season. They were a stiff opponent. And this was a dream for everybody here at one point in our lives. There's one point where we didn't know if we were going to be in the NBA from players.
SGA isn't getting them free throw calls against the Lakers next year. Ref's going to call a very different game from the free throw merchant next year against the Lakers. If this team needed 7 to beat the Pacers, I think Lakers should beat them in 6. Why can't the Lakers beat the Thunder in 6? Why can't they? Alex Caruso gets the Lakers. Austin Reeves, homecoming Oklahoma. All the storylines already there for next year. Lakers Thunder. Goalkeeper Bond, his first NBA championship at Game 1. And Game 2 is at OKC. Goalkeeper Bond comes back to OKC. I'd be ready for the storylines next year.
Congratulations.
How about Thunder Rockets? Kevin Durant against the Thunder. He'll lose against the Thunder. They're not even going to make it to the conference finals.
In 25 years, the same player won the regular season MVP, the scoring title, and now he's your finals MVP. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Your loss, LA Clippers. Your loss, LA Clippers. Is he going to make the Clippers pay next year? Clippers, Thunder. SGA gets traded from one season with the Clippers. Yeah, they wanted the MVP versus MVP. That is another good storyline.
That your team depended on, and now you're an NBA Finals MVP. How were you made for this moment?
A lot of hard work, a lot of hours in the gym.
You don't look like you hit the weight room enough.
My friends still win for everybody that was in my corner growing up. Still win for the fans. The best fans in the world.
NBA gay. Why can't the loser Phoenix Suns get a championship? Y'all gay. Your little Gacers, they were never going to win anything. Indiana Gacers at a 19 points per game over 32.7. And SGA, come on now. SGA always going to win this champ. He's going to get dethroned by the GOAT and king of basketball. Goalkeeper Bond beat they to MVP next year. He beat that SGA. He beat that Nikola Jokic.
As one of the most prolific duos in NBA Finals history. What is meant the most to you?
Williams and SGA, goalkeeper Bond and Luka. Let's go to wall. Now we need a center.
Yeah, Jalen
Alex Caruso gets the Lakers. Austin Reeves.
is a once in a lifetime player. Like Will.
Jared Vanderbilt. He's a glue guy. The young kid, Dalton Connects. Dude got to play this guy a lot next year. He can't just sit the bench. He's got to come in and make threes.
This is just as much my MVP as it is his. We'll share this one for a very long time. Like you said, we're actually.
He drive the bus. Kevin Durant, that's how you drive a bus. Kevin Durant's never ever gonna win a championship ever. The Rockets are a bust. I love this trade for the loser Phoenix Suns. They get defense. They get a top 10 pick. They get a good score. Jalen Green's not a number one option. You're not asking him to be a number one option. He's a complimentary number two behind Devin Booker. This is as fine of a trade as can be. Now just have to get rid of Bradley Beal. I think the loser Phoenix Suns have a foundation to build upon for the future. And this was a great trade. I give this trade A++.
I mean, I feel pretty great.
The Rockets, though, they saw this guy get injured. He gets hurt against the team, he goes to the team. If they really wanted the mediocre bus-riding cupcake bum to win a title, he'd be going to New York. The Knicks are going to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. New York Knicks are going to get Giannis. Go King LeBron, game winning dunk on Giannis 2027.
Chuck, we talked about it before, how you suffered that injury early in the season. And, now just 6 months later, you're standing here as a champion. Just knowing that this was the goal, how did that motivate you?
The GOAT, Alex Caruso, was always going to win the championship.
I've been through so much personally this year. Not only the hip.
He set the tone with a couple of three-pointers early on in the game. He really set the tempo.
Broken bones, bruises, it's all temporary, but this is forever. Let's go.
You said that you were always that tall, skinny kid whose grit and toughness sometimes got.
The Seattle franchise wins after the Celtics. Bill Russell died at the Seattle area.
About this moment and what you were able to contribute to this championship run.
Thunder win the championship 46 years later. Go King LeBron 4-6 in the finals. We about to go about the business right here.
I just couldn't be happier for the rest of my teammates, man. I couldn't be happier for the city, happier for Clay, for Presley, the rest of the organization. I'm just so happy for all of them, and it's going to be a great night in Oklahoma City.
Every single player that went to the Rockets from the Thunder failed to win with Houston. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. All three of them are going to fail to win a championship on the Rockets.
But from going undrafted, being in the G League, to now being a two-time NBA champion, just how would two-time NBA
Kevin Durant is cooked.
How would you describe this journey to get here?
His career deserves to end like that because he fought basketball for millions and millions and millions of fans around the world. It was the most boring league ever. 2016-17, 2017-2018. It was a dead-ass league until June. So Kevin Durant deserves all this misery. What does he give a damn? He just smokes dope and he gets high in his apartment and he live in a chill life and he get them millions of dollars. Kevin Durant is all about the chill life. He ain't about the legacy of the grind. I don't give a damn about no legacy, Kevin Durant.
That is unique. It's a long season, and it's even longer when you're playing deep in the playoffs and you get to the finals and win it. So just the joy.
Alex Caruso's the GOAT. Caruso. first year in OKC, he got them chip. The GOAT's gonna go up against Goki the Bomb. We're gonna beat Alex Caruso next year. Yeah, we're gonna beat Alex Caruso next year. We're gonna beat the GOAT next year. We're gonna beat the GOAT next year. Lakers Thunder, it's a wrap. It's inevitable. The Warriors are nobody's. They finish. The cream of the crop now is the Thunder. We can get the revenge over the Nuggets early in the playoffs, the semifinal, the first round, whatever it is. But the Thunder and Lakers conference finals, get the box office out.
The 2025 NBA Finals was not a player. And to the 2025 NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. So time got to celebrate.
They're never going to win with someone like Russell Westbrook. They knew they couldn't. This is not an ISO team whatsoever. They did everything the right way, OKC. They hustled it for every rebound. They knew how to get the steals. They knew how to play the referees. Everyone was all dialed in together for one common purpose.
What is that like?
Lakers, they really need to increase their turnovers on the defensive side of the floor. They don't. Not only do they shoot threes, but they can get in transition quickly with these quick turnovers. That's what the Lakers have to get back to.
It is something that you dream about. It is the ultimate. It is the pinnacle of the dream. Even getting it once is so tremendous. And watching that,
Isaiah Hartenstein, first year too, like Alex Caruso, won the championship.
These players get paid an obscene amount of money. They're treated like
Find a real replacement to Anthony Davis.
But this is why they play, for these moments to win a championship.
Jackson Hayes good, undersized. Maxi Clubber, I don't know if he's going to be an injury problem the rest of his career. Power forward and center. We've got some areas where we must fine-tune the roster. I know we'll score. We got to be able to rebound. That's where the game is won and lost, is on the boards. The way Hartenstein and Holmgren rebound, the way Jokic isn't rebounding presence, the Rudy Gobert's. That's what Lakers need, is that Dwight Howard, that Anthony Davis. Who's it going to be? That JaVale McGee. Who's it going to be? It'll be a wrap for the championship once all these areas are addressed in the offseason. The first Game 7 in 9 years and 3 months. Luka Doncic is 93. Disney World where dreams come true. 93. The 9 months, 3 days is going to connect to the next time the Lakers win the championship. G-Bus sold the Lakers for $10 billion. Goat King Bob's 10th playoff series win is next time for the fans. 10 years later, the biblical numbers 10, the 10 commandments. J, Jerusalem, justice. J, the 10th letter. This number 10 is biblical for Goat King the Bob. It is a very biblical number, even in the Bible. It's J, James, King James, J, the 10th letter. Yeah, this is what I be talking. This is what we be talking right here. Now, fuck Kevin Durant. Fuck Kevin Durant. He's a mercenary. He's a nobody. And he's trash. How many teams has that he destroyed? His third team he's going to destroy. He's awful. He knows nothing about team building. He chose Kyrie as a teammate. He chose Bradley Beal as a teammate. He doesn't know how to pick the right teammate. Kevin Durant ain't not a champion. He never, ever will be a champion. Don't be talking about how you a champion and you ain't driving the bus. You riding the bus. Toronto. Yeah, he sucks. Bradley Beal, he didn't even care about winning any championships. This guy hoodwinked the entire organization. This team, no trade clause. Yeah, they idiots. They're going to buy out his contract. They're going to try to get rid of him. Kevin Durant's trash. Now, 2029 is the Timberwolves year.
When I picked up a basketball and I was 9 years old, I never
Kawhi's better than Kevin Durant.
I want to be an MVP.
He won the champ as that guy. That championship for Toronto, 100 billion quadrillion times worth. It's worth it. It's worth it far more, 100 billion times more than those 2 cupcake Mickey Mouse rings where everybody knew the Cavs and the Warriors would be in the finals before the months of April, May, and June. He's a nobody. Kevin Durant's never, ever going to win a championship. He is very sensitive about his legacy. That's good to know. Why did he reject the Minnesota Timberwolves? Because he wouldn't be driving that bus. Anthony Edwards would be driving that bus. That's why he said no to the Rockets, the Wolves. Kevin Durant's never, ever going to win a championship ever again. Anthony Edwards is winning the title in 2029. Rudy Gobert is still going to be there. Yes, it's France. That's 29. It doesn't have to be Wemby. It can be Rudy Gobert. France is 29. The season beginning in 2029. Maybe the Spurs win in 2030. NBA 17. So 17 years after 2014. He made it to the conference finals twice. T-Wolves aren't going to make it to the conference finals next year or the year after. Maybe not in 2027. Who knows if he gets a season-ending injury? Who knows?
You always hear from people who don't watch the NBA, they don't play.
But if Edwards is 29 in 2029, we should be highly considering the Timberwolves to win in 2029.
It's been impressive to watch that be on a string.
We'll see who they face off against. We'll see.
There is, when you talk about togetherness, it's I've got your back if you fall down. But don't fall down, and they never do. And if they do have a mistake, if they do, they cover for each other. I haven't seen a defense like this consistently for 15, 20 years.
And again, the connection for you.
So if you don't care about the NBA anymore, you shouldn't be caring about seeing Goki the Bond lose. Well, sorry, your guy Kevin Durant bus riding bomb is quite simply a fag and a beta. You really thought this guy deserved to win the championship? No, he's a cupcake who ruined basketball. He's a mercenary who ditches teams any moment they're facing adversity or crisis. He just left the Brooklyn Nets when they were struggling. He just left the loser Phoenix Suns when they had a bad season. This guy doesn't know how to stay through adversity. Kevin Durant is a bum, and he knows nothing about team building. He'll never, ever win a championship. He is forever that guy who won the cupcake rings, and the basketball gods have cursed him forever.
One of the 2 best teams to finish the season behind OKC in the regular season, and then the playoffs. These incredible.
Well, when are people going to learn their lesson? Always win the championship. Brooklyn Nets, he's going to win. Immediately when he goes to Phoenix, the Suns will win the championship. Anyone who thinks the Rockets are automatic to win the championship is a fool.
Great teams that are connected, that play together. My heart goes out to Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, all 3 of them aren't going to win anything on the Rockets. It's over.
He's one of the young stars in this league, and to see him go down, but his team fought for him as long as they could.
Mike, at one point this season, Indiana was 10-15, and there wasn't a single.
Will the Lakers play Houston? We'll see. We'll see.
But Rick Carlisle steadied the ship. The team kept working, and we talk about connectedness.
So go, LeBron.
Something special was happening
will be at 44 wins entering the postseason in 2027. He's at 28. He's going to get the 44. Champions 44. Jerry West, the famous number 44. 48, 52, 56, 60. We'll see if he does play Houston or not. He's gonna again fail to make it to the conference finals. I like Lakers Thunder from next year. The Lakers against another Thunder team that's gonna win 60 plus games. The Thunder against the Lakers. Rockets are gonna lose before the conference finals because I've got the Thunder and the Lakers in there next year. There are other teams out there like the Clippers and the Warriors. They see it's a crowded field. Spurs will be better. The loser Suns need some work. It's too crowded of a playoff field. They're not a guarantee to make it to the playoffs. But yeah, Kobe tells Devin Booker, be legendary. He's gonna stick it out. He's gonna win a championship at some point. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 91 and 103, scoring at 103 and 91. It was about him. It was never about Tyrese Halliburton. Now Booker's going to stay on the Suns. They're not getting rid of him. They're looking to build the team around Devin Booker. That's what the Phoenix Suns are looking to do. And that's what they're going to do right now. They already added some defense. They got a draft pick. They've got a solid scorer who can score over 20 points, Jalen Green. So already, this has been a great offseason for the loser Phoenix Suns. And the draft hasn't happened yet. And free agency is still yet to happen yet. So it's a very great trade for the loser Phoenix Suns. It's still rigged for the Clippers to make it to the finals in the new arena. Kawhi's that guy. Championships, 3 different franchises. Kevin Durant, bus riding bum. I like Kawhi to beat Kevin Durant if he does play against Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a psyop. It's about LA. It's about financing the new arena. It's about putting the Clippers in the billion owner in the finals in 2028. The Clippers are going to win the Gianna 2 Kobe 8 factor. Clippers going to win 2028. 3 different rings on 3 different teams. Kawhi has won more rings than Kevin Durant has in his cupcake pathetic rings career. He's a joke. He's the biggest waste of talent ever.
Hi, I'm referee number 2. So sorry I'm late.
Tyronn Lue got to win that champ, don't he?
I'm caught. I can do it again. Oh, got it. So this is your car.
Why would I be mad at He didn't stop goalkeeper LeBron from winning rings. That shows that goalkeeper LeBron really has 6 rings. Those finals losses, they don't count against him. You really needed a super team to stop the GOAT of basketball. We want competition. We want some uncertainty of outcome. 2017 and 2018 had no parity whatsoever. Every single person before those seasons knew the Warriors would beat the Lakers in the finals. Good riddance, Kevin Durant. Another mercenary, a big fat loser. Now, he sure could learn a thing or two about goalkeeper LeBron. Goalkeeper LeBron has stayed through adversity. Take a look at the years where the Lakers lost in the first round or missed the playoffs. Goalkeeper LeBron didn't bail on the Lakers. He's staying with this team, helping this team build the championship. Home court, over 50 wins. The foundation has already been laid with J.J. Redick. 50-plus win season, home court, number 3 seed. Lakers already building the foundation with a new coach, and of course, with Luka and goalkeeper LeBron building for both the present and the future. This has been a very positive season for the LA Lakers, and they can only get better next year. Just like the Oklahoma City Thunder, a couple key signings in free agency put the Thunder over the top last year. The Lakers need to do the same thing and find their Hartenstein in free agency, who's going to do the dirty work needed to win the championship. That's what the Lakers have to do next year. Deeper than champion MVP, NBA Finals MVP, 32.7 points per game. SGA against Luka, averaging 30 points against Goat Team LeBron. This Thunder Lakers Conference Finals could potentially end up being the championship if it ain't the Celtics and the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't know that if this is the start of a dynasty or right now in the NBA.
He could have stayed in OKC, Kevin Durant. What I say, he's the biggest waste of talent ever. I told you the house wasn't going to pay out all these Indiana bets. We'll see what the final ratings come out for Game 6 and Game 7. It was under 10 million out of Game 6 and Game 7. Turned out they really needed these extra 2 games to help salvage the low ratings overall for the entirety of the finals. NBA can do a lot better. It can average 13 million. It can average 14 million viewers with the inclusion of the Lakers and Luka and Goat Team LeBron and whoever the opponent may be, whether it be New York or Boston, what have you. I like Boston. These can be very, very big numbers. It can go from 9 million to 14, 15 million average audience on a given night. We ready for the big show? They put on a great show with some upsets this year with the dramatic NBA Finals with 2 teams playing solid team ball. It gave the neutral a really good ending to the season. Next year, the Castles. Everybody, love or hate, go to the bar. You love or hate the Lakers. You love or hate the Lakers.
I'm so glad I got to be here at this game. I love basketball. I don't have to work to love basketball.
More people are going to be interested in next year's finals with Goat Team LeBron included in the finals next year. Those were terrible, terrible, terrible figures. The stats don't lie. Even after 5 games, it was the lowest rated Game 5 in 22 years since Nets and Spurs. So we know the objective for next season is for the NBA to produce great numbers through all 4 rounds of the playoffs, not just for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, but also for the last round of the NBA Finals. Here we go. Number 77, Luka. 7 different champions in the past 7 seasons. 77 months after the death of Kobe, the Lakers in number 77 are winning the championship. Here we go. And we speak about 6 likes in the Goat Team LeBron enigma of number 6. With Bronny being born on the 6th month and Bryce being born on Bronny was born on the 6th day of the month. Bryce was born on the 6th month of the year. The Goat Team LeBron enigma number 6 is clear. It is 6 playoff loss of his career, his first elimination, 6 years after being labeled the best high school player in America. He made it to his first final 6 years after his first playoff appearance. He won his first ring. His 6th NBA Finals win of his career was for his first ring. 6 years after his first finals appearance was his first repeat in 2013. He was at 6 playoff eliminations before winning his first ring, the first of a back-to-back. His 6th NBA Finals game for Cleveland, he won his first NBA Finals game as a member of the Cavs. His 6th playoff win against the Warriors clinched the title for Cleveland. His 6th NBA Finals win with the Cavs since his return. 6 prior playoff eliminations as a member of the Cavs before Cleveland ended the drought. He was 8-5 before leaving for Cleveland. He lost the 2015 NBA Finals. This 6 enigma is strong with this one. He ended his Cavs career with 6 playoff series wins after clinching the title. 6 years after the repeat, he missed the playoffs for the first time since his first 2 years in the league. 6 years after leaving Cleveland, the first time he won in the bubble. 6 years after leaving Cleveland, the second time the era under today J.J. Redick began. 6 playoff eliminations as of today since winning his last title in front of fans as a member of the Cavs. He was eliminated by the Spurs and the Warriors 6 times. He has 6 playoff series wins as a Laker as of today. He had 6 titleless seasons as a Laker as of today. 6 years after the bubble is the Lakers' next title. 6 playoff series wins since the bubble for LA will be to clinch the next title. When he plays the Celtics, it'd be a 6 playoff series win against the Celtics. The 6th playoff game under J.J. Redick is going to begin this repeat run next year. 6 years after the first Lakers playoff elimination under the GOAT King LeBron era in 2021 is when he win the 6th ring. Let's go. They back-to-back championships at 6-6 in the finals. 6 finals losses, 6 finals wins. GOAT King LeBron James at 42 years of age, retire on top in the league. Kobe's death at 41 years of age. At 41 playoff series wins. Redick's going to be 4-1 in the playoffs. LeBron Redick's 13th playoff series win with the Lakers will be to win the West. LA 13. KB 13. And the 11th playoff win for Redick should be against OKC. OKC 11. I think Nuggets first round. We'll see if it's Nuggets first round. We'll see if Nuggets second round, Nuggets first round. But I would be stunned if we don't play the Nuggets and the Thunder. The 2 MVPs, SGA and Nikola Jokic. Who is the third team going to be? Kawhi is an option. The Warriors is an option. Kevin Durant is an option. Who knows if San Antonio will be good? Who knows if there's another chapter of San Antonio? The revenge against the Minnesota Timberwolves is a possibility. If the Timberwolves win in 5 or they can't match up well against the Timberwolves, they can't beat Minnesota, this and that, what have you. Many possibilities for the third team during the playoff run in the West. And I think Giannis should go to the Knicks. Giannis going to be the guy, and that's going to make the Knicks a tougher team because clearly Catman couldn't play any defense or anything for the Knicks during this playoff run. So Giannis loves New York. He's going to go to the New York Knicks. The game-winning dunk for GOAT King LeBron in 2027 is going to be on Giannis, the Greek god. GOAT King LeBron James, the greatest 2 years ever that we have seen in basketball since 1997 and 1998. The GOAT King LeBron at 41, 42 years of age, the most competitive era ever in the history of the NBA, is going to end with back-to-back titles for GOAT King LeBron James. Who is ready for that? Next year, I'm ready for that. You see, you're still gonna be here during the Lakers playoff run. Oh, how's go? You're gonna be interested. How's GOAT King LeBron doing? Can he do it? You're gonna be interested in GOAT King LeBron. Don't be sugarcoating nothing. You'll be interested to see how GOAT King LeBron does, and you still hope GOAT King LeBron loses, because this is your salvation. This is your consolation for Kevin Durant. GOAT King LeBron James delivering the chip. Playoff season, the quest for next year begin right now.